It's your boy KJ. Welcome back to the channel, baby. What's good? What's really hood with you? My people, what's really good with you? I had to make sure I got on the right screen. Didn't want to bring something that I didn't need to bring to y'all. You feel me? But anyway, what I'm saying is, today, guys, we back on that car stuff. This is a LSA swap 1986 Monte Carlo SS on 26s. Now, y'all know I'm usually reacting to CJ on 32, Rail to Real, Mr. 75 Caprice, PC the Paint Man out of Milwaukee, and there's a few others, man. I got a nice little dunk I reacted to a little while back, was getting like 900 or 1,000 to the wheels. I can't tell you what garage that was, but that was a bad dump. We talking about rose gold and the pink paint rose gold wheels and just straight acting a donkey. So I'm hoping this video don't get copyrighted because it's starting with some good music. I'm just praying it don't get copyrighted, but I might ought to cut the music down. The car looks so good, bruh. I like this build, and he's gonna go through it and kind of explain a little bit. So I feel like let's get right into that, man. Y'all know what you're supposed to do. You know what I tell you on every video. Hey, go do that. Go do that. Go like, share, subscribe. Go hit the hype button. Come on in, sit down. You got your popcorn? I got mine, dog. Let's go. Ooh. Cause that's just raw ass power. Raw power right there. Ooh. 26s. No LED headlights though. With the ring out, with the outline lit up too. Oh yeah. LSA. Oh, look at them Ruchis. Let's look at the Ruchis. Man, it sounds so good. Got that nice little supercharged up top. Yeah, just doing it. Man. Oh, I keep missing that wheel.
Back at it again. Finally back into it with a nice build breakdown. Right behind me, we have the homie Armani's 1986 Monte Carlo SS. Let's get right into
They're gonna get right into it.
So let's start out. This car came to us as another shop's project. The work, I'm not gonna say was up to our standards by any means, so we had to actually fully flip this project. Frame off, we swapped the frame, back half, LSA motor, disc brakes, boy. As you can see, Rucci 24 and 26 inch wheels throughout the project. When we got into body and paint,
oh, they staggered. I like the LSA motor. That motor looks so strong, man. Then we staggered, right? Not staggered. I already was staggered, but this two different sides. They did two different side wheels like they did on the PT Cruiser or something like that. Not PT Cruiser, the y'all know what car I'm talking about. It's made by Chrysler. It's not the PT Cruiser. I said that wrong. Oh, I can't remember that car. Anything y'all gonna know about me is when I get ready to talk to y'all, I can't remember nothing. That's one thing y'all can say about me.
back half,
24s up front, 26 in the back. Big lips in the back. So you know the rear end been short.
LSA motor, disc brakes, as you can see, Rucci 24 and 26 inch wheels throughout the project. When we got into body and paint, this car was a hard top. Now it's a T-top.
Oh man.
So let's dive into the motor first and we'll get in with all the details. So as you see in this beautiful engine bay is a LSA motor with a lot of components. So we'll start basically from the front end. All right, we are running a Champion aluminum radiator, dual derail fans, 14-inch fans, custom intake. Everything's all polished. Same with the radiator shroud. As you start moving forward to the serpentine system, ICT billet serpentine system, and then you get into the motor.
Supercharged. Ew, nasty.
Obviously, on all of our builds, we add a little contrast to it. So we took the blower lid off, custom painted the blower lid to match the frame. And then as you can see, the factory valve covers did the same thing as well. On all our projects, we run Willwood brakes. This one we went with a hydro boost setup as well. Car brakes phenomenally. Now, Best detail about this is the engine bay. From the firewall,
Mm-hmm.
which is a custom firewall we built, bead roll, nice shaved and smooth, which ties into these fender liners. Now these fender liners from the firewall, which is a custom firewall we built, bead roll, nice shaved and smooth.
Look at them fender liners, man. I like how they've been going back doing that. That's a whole nother level. To me, I really love how it looks in these cars. Who came up with that? That was nasty from the dope.
Which ties into these fender liners. Now these fender liners were one of one made to clear the 24-inch wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So the goal was to have the car at this height and be able to lock the wheels full turn back and forth without rubbing, and we achieved that with these, should I say, monstrous fender liners. So it cleans up the engine bay real nice. So all the stuff that's hidden under here is everything to manage the motor. Over here we have a custom expansion tank for the blower and the overflow tank for the radiator, which we fabbed up, fit right in here to be able to clean up the engine bay. Down through here we have the
engine bay show clean. I like how they did that. Like, this is your game. You set up under there how you want to. And like here lately, a lot of people been putting in the plates to hide all the wires and stuff. I mean, they really done stepped it up this year as far as like engine bay.
transmission cooler and then an oil cooler mounted right in there. Everything's tucked away really nicely. And this is the reservoir for the Hydro Boost. Everything we wanted to bring off of the engine bay, kind of tuck in the radiator support so it's as clean as possible. One other thing. So another thing on the engine bay is how you see basically no wires and hoses. We spent a lot of time on this trying to do a complete wire tuck so everything goes under the transmission tunnel and all the wires were ran on the inside of the fenders. The goal, obviously, once again, was functionality, but cleanliness. Like you don't want to see anything when you pop this hood, whether he's trying to show it off at a show or he's just pulling up to a function. Either way, it needs to be clean. Now,
functionality and cleanliness. That's two things that everybody needs to kind of throw on there. I know I need to do better on the cleanliness as far as my vehicle, especially the one I really like. I like how they hid all the wires, because we used to put TVs and systems in cars. We would make sure we hide all the wires. Wasn't no wires out until they need to be. Usually that was going to be a little bit you see in the trunk running to the amp. But other than that, with no wires up front, with no wires hanging out the doors. So I really can contest to that. I love that.
For the headlights, he supplied all these headlights, the bottom markers, the side markers, all that as well. These are halos, and this is the running light we actually did. And they're full LED for the driving lights, full LED for the turn signals with a switchback as well. Almost forgot these custom CVF hinges that we installed. The polished finish, the raw billet finish to match everything else was kind of a go-to. Instead of doing the black and milled, because there's no machine really on this, this was kind of the best contrast.
Okay, kind of.
Oh damn! Hold on! Come on, keep going.
He lost it right there. He dropped the thought. It happened to us, man. When you doing so much. I like the wheel wood brake system, and I like the billet hood hinges. Nice.
All right. Every build we do over here, we give the client an option whether you want wipers or not. If you tell me, I'm gonna tell you all the time, no wipers. These cars don't need to be driven in the rain. So, a custom wiper delete was done
That's a 2-inch cowl induction on the hood
as well. Custom cowl we fabbed in, flush to the windshield. Probably one of my favorite things on these cars is, not these cars, every car is getting rid of the wipers.
Wow.
All right, before we get into the
drivetrain, why you want to get rid? Why you want to get rid of the wipers? I know you say it don't need to be riding in the rain, but come on, man, pull this thing out on a rainy day. Too much power though. It might not need to be out in the rain. Just be honest, it's too much power.
The motor is all stock, so right now it made about 535 horsepower. Nothing on the motor was done. It's all on the external side. It has hooker headers. Made it into a custom exhaust we built. Magnaflow mufflers, merged into an H-pipe, and then ran out right before the axle with dual vibrant resonators. The transmission on this is a 480 transmission.
God. QA1 suspension. Frame off. The frame painted red. Everything been touched up on that car. It looks so good. I mean, it really does look good, y'all. I really like this. Dual exhaust, I love it. It's so freaking clean. Look at them inner barrels are red. The inner barrels are red. Oh my God. Guys, I apologize. My mind was on something else then. But the inner barrels are red. I'm just be honest
All
with y'all,
stock.
because I be talking to y'all anything. Anyway, I spark. And so you might have seen a couple videos on the channel like that. And I just missed a good one. I'm talking about like $54, 9 miles. Ah, I missed that. Oh, I wanted that.
As well, stock torque converter, and then the drive shaft is ran into a Curry 9-inch rear end with 373 gears.
Ooh, this
All right,
thing
now
so
as far as wheels,
the exhaust
wheels
dumping
stock
too. The
torque
exhaust
converter,
dumping.
and then the drive shaft is ran.
Look at the exhaust dumping, y'all. Nasty, man. That thing's so clean. Ooh, the reds. I mean, everything is just so immaculate up under here. Create one spring. Man, come on, boy. Aluminum gas tank. A stainless gas tank, just clean.
Ran into a Curry 9-inch rear end with 373 gears. All right, now as far as wheels, the wheels we're running 24 by 9-inch Rucci forged
spinning
up
cap.
front, 26 by 12-inch Rucci forged in the rear. To stop
Rucci make the go whoop whoop. You heard me?
everything, we're running Willwood brake. Wheels we're running 24 by 9-inch Rucci forged up front, 26 by 12-inch Rucci forged in the rear. To stop everything, we're running Willwood brakes all around. Floating rotors up front, same thing in the rear.
Floating
and then
rotors.
The suspension, all QA1 setup. QA1 upper and lower control arms, QA1 custom trailing arms in the rear, which we modified slightly because in the back end, we ended up doing a back half to allow the 26s to clear at this height.
Right.
Custom wheel tubs allow it also to cycle all the way up. But in the back, you'll see we got custom upper arms, factory QA1 lower arms, rear sway bar, Alden American coilovers in the rear. All the geometry on the suspension for the rear was done in-house because with the back half we needed to allow as much of the factory floor to fit, so we had to change some of the mounts and everything to clear that. But I'm gonna say the ride height with the 26s and 24s looks perfect.
Yeah,
all right, for those asking tire size, it's 255, 30, 24 up front, 290.
It look real factory. And this lip to go around that front bumper to really sell the Monte Carlo look, it's clean. It's the real deal. Look like it got a paint touch up too.
95, 25, 26 in the rear. As we keep, it looks perfect. All right, for those asking tire size, it's 255, 30, 24 up front, 295, 25, 26 in the rear.
In the rear.
As we keep cycling to the back end of the vehicle, underneath here, I'm gonna have Josh insert some previous pictures of how the build was. So here you go. As soon as the car, moving on to the frame, like I said, when this project came to us, here I'm gonna have Josh insert some previous pictures of how the build.
Dude, I have welded for a living. I know these are boo-boo welds. I know somebody saying you do not leave this on nothing. At my job when I was welding, and even when I weld now, you weld like this cause you gonna fix it. You gonna fix it. I hate it when somebody weld and then they say it's inspected and they look like this. No, you didn't inspect nothing. The welder didn't do their job and you definitely didn't do your job as an inspector. Both of y'all need your ass wrote up. I'm just being honest. Because if you ever fix some old effed up weld, especially something that you didn't do, you know the feeling that I'm feeling right now. I gotta work double for my money. I don't like working double for my money. I don't like it. Me no love that. You feel me?
So here you go. As soon as the car came to us, told the client that, there's no way he's gonna be able to run the wheels, the suspension, the LSA motor with the setup like that.
Damn, that was
in order
terrible.
for us to move forward, it'd been way too much time trying to grind off everything. So we did. We had a Grand National frame, which we removed off a project we had. Threw that frame under here, and as you can see, we built off of that. Boxed in the center section of the frame completely and braced that all the way through. As
Now
you
that
can see
look
right
good.
here on the rear, we literally cut off the back half of the frame, narrowed it probably 8 inches on each side, re-welded those, gusseted those plates. So we ended up keeping the factory width of the frame, which was key to this. Normally what guys will do to...
Guys, just look at how clean the weld and fab work is. because this is the foundation that everything's sitting upon. If it's not together, what are we doing? If the foundation ain't together, what are we doing? I like this. This is when you pay this type of money for bills like this. This is what you want. You can look at all this. It's not paint. People have do crappy stuff and they hide it with paint. When you look at this, you see that it's heading in the right direction. Everything's tacked up. You can see the welds has already been made for the stuff that's been welded up. Come on, bro. This is you getting your money worth right here.
Allow clearance of the wheels when they shorten the axle is to shorten the outside of the frame and bring it in. Some of the frames we've seen have been like an inch thick, you know. Now you can brace them, but the goal here was I wanted this frame to be the same thickness as the factory, so that's why the back half was done. All right, as you can see, the car.
Very smart, man. You're gonna have all that power. You need all those inches. You need those inches because those inches supply you with strength and hold and stability. When you get all that torque coming to that wheel back there, that joke get the rolling, man. Twist that car in half. All the horsepower they put on these things. So yeah, that frame got to be right. That's the stability. You know what I mean? If your legs all broken and your arms all broken, you can't run a race. You can't do nothing with that. You feel me? They have the skeleton, the structure that everything sets on has been compromised. So I like how they didn't go with that piece of junk that it came in with. Yeah. They care about people because you send somebody out there and say, oh, it'll be all right. Well, they lose control of that thing. They hit somebody that had nothing to do with nothing and they get hurt or worse than that, killed. So I like people that take pride in their work and they got a standard that they go by and they don't waver that, not for your deadline or your money.
Still got to go get sounds and interior done, but these are the one-of-one tubs that we had to fab to clear the rear end and the frame. Everything, once it was done, fit and finished smoothly. I couldn't be any happier with this project. Then went ahead and powder coated the frame, like a victory red. All suspension components were done in black. Rear end was done in gloss black. Control arms, which already came, were done in gloss black.
Already in black.
We did little accents all throughout. You can see all the stainless hard lines for the brakes up and over the rear end, running down the channels of the frame. Everything on this car was touched. So now we're done with the outside.
That sun looked like it just came
exterior,
out.
Paint and body. All right, so basically on the paint, on this car was touched.
Like it just came out.
So now we're done with the outside, the underneath. Let's move to the exterior, paint and body. All right, so basically on the paint, the car was shot with 4 coats of base coat, 3 coats of clear.
All right.
Let it sit and cure for about 2 months. Wet sanded that again and brought it back in and shot it with 3 more coats of clear. So basically, to get this depth, we had to go through that process. The only thing,
they let that joker sit for a couple months, cuz we on our timeline, not yours. If you want it done, it ain't gonna be fast. You want it done right, it ain't gonna be fast.
Left. Now this is straight out the gun. The only thing left to do on this is, after a couple more months, we'll have them bring it back through and we'll cut and buff the whole paint. But for right now, right out the gun, just with a little bit of polish, she looks flawless.
She looks
So you gotta paint
flawless.
the vehicle black.
She look flawless. Look at that. Look at that angle right there, guy. Look at that angles. And you all right. She know them angles, big dog.
Extensive amount of body work that needs to go into this. So as we start doing the body work, Amani hit us up, said, hey, we going all in on this already. Car's a hard top. He's like, what do you think about doing a T-top? I said, perfect time.
Say less.
So as you see, this car was not a hard top, or was not a T-top, but now it is. So here's some videos of it. We sectioned basically the lower portion of the quarters, and then right here at the rail over there, welded on a whole new roof, and came out seamless. Probably got about 3 weeks in just primer blocking to get the body mirror finish straight as an arrow on this one. Real happy with how it came out, and especially with swapping over the T-top. Couldn't have been any better.
Them boy did a T-top swap. They didn't cut this joker and made a T-top. They cut the T-tops off another truck, I guess like a donor frame, and just swapped it all the way out. It's cool. I mean, fab work is really cool dealing with metal because you can cut away and you can add.
keep everything on the exterior as close to factory as possible. Only thing we really changed was adding the cowl hood, probably at least 2 to 3 months in metalwork.
I love them LED headlights, bro.
Front tubs,
Them LED headlights are nice. And I really love the tubs that they putting on stuff.
rear tubs, everything on the firewall, engine bay. The car was in a pretty decent shape when it came to us.
Everything gotta be right. It's gotta be immaculate.
That's what it took. Now this project has been with us for probably about 2 years. Now the car came to us in the state of a numerous amount of little components that need to get from weather stripping, channels, all this stuff. So he had to make sure to get all that.
That joint's so
Once we
clean,
had all
dog.
then we could, move forward.
That float, that picture right there, is so clean. Just the float on that vehicle. Just the float, man. I'm talking about G-body all day, every day. 2 doors. This is one of the baddest 2 doors out there. Them Regal open build Cutlass. I love that. I'm really loving that.
But yeah, a 2-year build on this one. Full custom, full frame off. The only thing it needs now is it has to go to interior. So everything on the inside here, as far as the upholstery, was all how the car came to us. AM shifter. I did forget to let you know that the car has vintage air, so it's full AC. Customer supplied this custom steering wheel, the dash, and then the Holley Terminator setup. But
ooh, that thing sounds so good. God, that thing sounds good, guys. Come on now. Clap for me in the comments if it sounds good to you.
companies that helped us out.
It ain't gonna help.
It's like 80 degrees
Vintage
right
air.
now, and we got
Snowball.
AC in the old school. But might as well just take these off. Now that's how the car's supposed to be seen. That's how it's supposed to be seen.
T-tops.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. All new glass on this. Windshield, quarters, door glass, door glass, rear glass. So I mean, when I tell you, all new felts, all new rubbers, everything on this exterior of this car was gone through. Armani's gonna have a 2026, actually no, I'm gonna say 2028 Monte Carlo SS. Right?
Okay.
The whole team went in on this one.
Yes, it
It's been a
did.
pleasure building this one.
Yes, it did.
A lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I couldn't be any happier than Armani. All right.
All right.
So stay tuned. We back in these functions, all these builds that we got. We got that new merch drop coming. All right. Since it's
Okay.
Monte Carlo season, G-body season, it was only right.
Let me see what the back look like. Okay, that looks
First
pretty
one.
good.
We're gonna start doing them quarter.
Guys, that's all I can say. That thing's so clean, cuz. I just want to know what y'all think about it, man. 1986, 24s and 26s. Paint been retouched up, you feel me? Body work been touched up. New frame, you feel me? Interior look, got digital dab, but for the most part, the interior look like it's from the factory too, just clean. So don't forget to hop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that hype button. Don't forget to. You feel me? Just don't forget whatever you trying to remember. Remember that. And it's your boy KJ, and I'm gonna catch you in the next. Peace.